I'm going to be doing a book review throughout the year, and right now it is March 16th, so there will be different clips and everything. So right now I have a goal that I'm going to finish all these books by the end of the year, and I have read a bunch of books as it is. So I pretty much took a picture and everything, and then ended up realizing that I thought I was in video. But I'm mainly doing this now because I have to take pictures of books that I do not want, send it to one of my friends who's a really big bookworm, and I was going to give some to her if she really was interested. So I'm going to try this again. So the first book is How One Little Polar Bear Captivated the World, and I do recommend this book because when I was going through my bookshelf and everything, I literally read this because, man, it is like that, and then it's just mostly pictures and everything, but it is a good book, especially if you're a big polar bear fan. So the next one is, I just finished this like 2 days ago, and it's for a book report. It is The Cupcake Queen by Heather Hepler, and I really do recommend this book. I really liked it. It's pretty much about this girl whose parents get separated, or decide to separate, and then they lived in the city, and then they moved to a small town, just her and her mom, and they opened up a bakery, and then there's an accident happened, the daughter gets bullied, etc. Read this to find out more. But I'm not really going to explain everything in all the books. Hang on. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so one of these books I did not read in this year. I read it like 2 years ago, or when it first came out, and I got it. So this is the 2 books in the series so far. There's the Girl Online series by Zoelle Sugg, and the first one is Girl Online, and then the back says, where did I see teenage? I have this dream that secretly teenage girls feel exactly like me. And maybe one day when we realize that we all feel the same, we cannot stop pretending we're something we're not. That would be awesome. But until that day, I'm going to keep it real on this blog and keep it unreal in real life. And this is a really good book. And I mean, you can read more in here, but I really don't want to do this. But I love this book, and I'm pretty sure she's making another one after this one, because this is the second book. If she does not make a second book, I will cry. But this one is Girl Online on Tour, and the back says, I lean into his chest and feel his heart beating. I can't help but to think this way better than Skype. Oh, to think this is way better than Skype. I can't talk. I stare up at his chiseled jaw, messy dark hair, and deep brown eyes. How did I get so lucky? I'm normally the unlucky girl who's always caught in the rain without an umbrella, who never has her number drawn in school, in the school raffle, or who always loses a Monopoly. Maybe life has been storing up for all my wins just for this, so I can be with Noah. So it's the sequel to Girl Online, so obviously you should read this book and then this book. But I really do like these books. The next one is, I'm going to go with this one. This one is A Work in Progress by Connor Franta, and I got this one for Christmas, and I never realized this till I went to go start reading. It has actually been signed by Connor Franta, but this is a really good book. I really do recommend it. The back says, I'm just a small town kid trying to figure out my place in the big wide world. I've only been around for 22 years, and there is so much left for me to learn, explore, and learn. But this is a really good book. I do recommend it. Let's go with this one. This one is, I've met the author of this book. This is a revised edition. It is Barefoot in the Rubble by Elizabeth B. Walter. I never really read it because I'm not really big into the Holocaust, but I tried reading it. I thought I would really like it because it's like based on a true story and everything, and I wanted to read it, but I tried reading it. I could not get through it. But I know my grandma really wanted to read this, so I'll show you it in a minute. So that's the front cover, and inside it has been signed. This was from May 16th, 2013. It says, "To Jessica, best wishes, Elizabeth B. Walter," in there. And then this is a picture she drew, she drew of when she was little in the concentration camps, because she is a survivor of being in a concentration camp, but it's just her story and her family's story, blah blah blah. Okay, these two, and obviously I'm keeping these, especially this one, because this has been signed and everything, and it's to me. The next two we read in school, and so there's, like, as you can see, there's writing on the sides and everything. And so the first one is the first book we read is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, and I really do like this book. Like, look at all this writing. Hold up, there's not that much writing there, but there's writing. And I actually really enjoyed this book. I always thought, like, when people talked about it, I always thought I was gonna hate this book, but I would read it again, and I do recommend it. And then this one we just read recently. It is Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. And then, so, it's got writing in it, obviously, because writing in it was for a grade. And then we got to go see William Shakespeare's first folio. And I found out that William Shakespeare has invented my name. So, yeah. The next book, If I Stay, by Gail Foreman. Okay, I cannot get through this book. I seen the movie. I love the movie. I just cannot get through the book. So, I don't really know, because I didn't finish the book, so I don't really know how to explain it. But if you've seen the movie or read the book, then yeah, I don't know. I don't get how people can get through it, but whatever. The next one, I tried reading not that long ago. It's called Welcome Caller, This is Chloe by Shelley Correal, something like that. Looks like this. I tried reading it, again, could not get through it. I probably got through, let's see, where did I stop off? Here. I ended on page 97 out of 299. So I could not get through it. Another one I could not get through, where is it? It's this one. This one is, okay, it is Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West. And, okay, I was obsessed with the musical of Wicked. I cannot get through this book. Like, I just could not get through it. But, oh, this one has a lot of damage. But, this was from Goodwill. But, if you can get through, like, a book that's so slow, because it takes forever to get into it, and I'm like, I just can't get through it. Okay, so this one, I read this in like 2 weeks. It is Marvel Black Widow Forever Read by Margaret Stohl, and I fell in love with it. I will read this like 50 million times. I'm so obsessed with it, especially, like, besides the fact that it's Black Widow, but it's like literally the past of Black Widow and everything before everything happened, and it's, well, it might be like, I don't exactly know if it's after everything happened, but yeah. The next book is Catch a Falling Star by Kim Culbertson. and I love this book. It is so good. I totally recommend this. And yeah. This one. The next one is Joey Graceffa in Real Life, My Journey to a Pixelated World. I could not get through it. Honestly, could not. I just couldn't. I thought I was really going to enjoy this book. Couldn't even get through it. I tried reading it for a book report a while back, and then I ended up doing Girl Online, the first one, but I couldn't get through it. The next one, I tried reading this today. I'm not big of a mystery person, and this is a much older book. Like, that might be part of the reason, but I'm also not a mystery person. This book was made in 1948. Copyrighted in 1948. Renewed in 1976. Cover art copyright in 2003. Publication date 1908 through 1999. But anyways, I cannot get through this book. Like, and it's not like it's a big book. It's just really big words. Or words, letters, typing, whatever. But it is Trixie Belden, The Secret of the Mansion. I just can't. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Another one. This isn't really necessarily a book, but it is a book, but it's not like one that you can really read like an actual chapter book. But this is the duct tape book, where you can like design stuff with duct tape. So yeah. The next one is, I gave this to Dakota, so I asked Dakota if she wanted this to keep it. So she said yeah. And it is The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, the official illustrated movie companion. It is like this. And then she ended up reading it and gave it back to me. Another one is The Life, History, and Magic of the Horse. It's just the history of horses. I'm not really interested in reading all that. This is the Muppet Show comic book. And then Seasons Eating a Very Merry Garfield Christmas, which is a bunch of comics. But yeah, that's it as of right now. I'm starting a new book tomorrow. And
hey guys, okay, so right now I'm in the middle of working on switching my rooms, and I'm trying to get rid of stuff, so I just want to go through the books that I have so far. I have this much to go through. The first one is Racing in the Rain My Life as a Dog by Garth Steen. I could not finish this book. It was too depressing for me, so yes. The next one is The People of Sparks, the second book of the Emperor Cities. I love this series, so I definitely recommend this. Next is Star in the Storm. It's an okay book, but the next one is My Very Own Fairy Tale Life by Anne Sloan. I really like this book. I read this a while ago and never realized it, so yeah. And then the next one is The Fast and the Furious by Andy Burns. I couldn't really get into it because it took so long to get into. Yeah. The next one is Perfect by Natasha Friend. I loved it. Not something I would read again though. The next one is A Dog's Way Home by Bobby Pryan. I read the whole thing through. It's cute, but it's also sad at the same time. The next one is Boys Are Dogs. And sorry. It was okay. Not my favorite, but it was okay. The next one is Notes from an Accidental Band Geek. It was good. I would recommend it. Would not read it again though. I have two more books for you. One is Tuesdays with Maury. was a really good book. I really liked it. Would read it again, and I have to keep it anyways because it's been written in for grades. And then the next one is Cake Pop Crush. Could not get through it. Did not like it. Yeah. That's all I have right now. Peace. I hope you can see me right now. I don't know if you can or not, but right now I'm kind of bored and it's like 9:50, almost 10 o'clock at night. And I'm bored and I'm waiting for my parents to go to bed. And me and my brother might be watching a movie since it's the first day of summer and everything. But I've kind of just been reading books right now. But these next two books cannot get through. First one is Winter Pony. I could not get through it. It was just so slow going. And yeah. The next one is Summer Dog. Yeah, Summer Dog Comes Home. Started reading it. I couldn't handle that it started off with the dog being abandoned. So I was kind of just like, no, I can't do it. No, not gonna happen. So yeah. See you in the next clip. Bye. Okay, so I'm pretty much down to the end of the stack. So you can see there. Hang on, let me zoom in. That's pretty much 3 books, like 4 comic books, and then another bigger book, but it's very little writing. So it's pretty much books that I can read in like an hour to maybe 2 hours, less than a day. So I just finished another book. It is called Zooborns, The Next Generation, and it's pretty much, let me get in the light. It's just about, it tells you about animals and some certain species, if they're endangered or not. And yeah, it's really cute. I like cute. So yeah, on to the next book. Another update. Okay, so one book is The Lemonade War by Jacqueline Davis. I've read this before. I started reading it now, and I remembered, oh, I've read this, did not like it so much, and wouldn't really read it again. And I read it in 5th grade, so you know. Then the next one is a Walt Disney's classic, Lady and the Tramp, and it's just pretty much the story of Lady and the Tramp, which you can just watch the movie of, and it's like, you can probably read it in like 20 minutes. That's what I did. It's not very thick. So yeah. Okay, so it is a while later now. Like, probably about a month later now. And the room's done, so you know, I've kind of had time to read. But the book that I'm reading that I just finished, it's a companion library. It's got double-sided. The one I did not read was Andersen's Fairy Tales, but the one that I did read, well, I didn't read all of them, was Grimm's Fairy Tales. The ones I did read, so there's some of the ones, none of them, I didn't read any of these. Gonna focus. I don't know how to focus this thing. Anyways, but I read Briar Rose, Sleeping Beauty. I read Rapunzel, and it's not even focused. I read Cinderella, and I read Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But they're, here, let's see. Let's say, like, okay, so Rapunzel, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages.
so it's not like there's a lot of the pages, but I didn't read most of the tales or whatever because I wasn't interested. None of them sounded appealing or anything, so yeah. I'll see you whenever the next book I read is, so yeah. Okay, so I have another one, like the Grimm fairy tales or whatever book like that, where it's 2 books, and that book and the book I'm gonna show you, I can't necessarily get rid of because they were passed down to me through my family, so they're kind of old, but one of the books I did not read, but the other one I read before and I really liked it. So the one I didn't read was The Call of the Wind by Jack London, whatever. I wasn't interested in reading that, but the one I have read was Black Beauty by Anna Swell, and I've loved it. I read it years ago. I want to say it was like 9, 10 or whatever, and that's when I was really into horses, so I was like, oh my gosh, I need to read them all, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, but at the moment I have left to read, I don't know if you can exactly see me, oh ow, I just got stabbed by the book. I have 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of them is a book that I just bought that I've been wanting to read, and it now this year came out into a movie, so I'm like dying to see it too. And then another one was added to it. My mom wanted me to read it because she thought it was really cute and everything. So yeah. Okay, so I have 2 more books. Ow. I think I just gave myself a paper cut. I don't know. Okay, but this one my mom really wanted me to read, and it's called Dewey the Library Cat. It's a true story. It was cute. I liked it. Recommend it. Just warning you about the ending. And then the next one is Ramona's World by Beverly Cleary. I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, I like the movie, but no, I'm not a big fan of this. Yeah. Now I just have comic books to go through, 1 more chapter book, and then a polar bear book to read. And then I'll be done with this deck. Okay, so I just read the 4 comic books. So, the one that I liked the most was, and I just finished reading it, was the Black Widow. It was really good. I just wish I had all like the sequels and stuff to them, and some of them there's ones before it, so I didn't exactly know what was going on, so I wish I had the ones that come before and then what comes after, so I know. So if you're ever to read these, I definitely recommend you getting the ones before and after too. But for the Black Widow one, there's 4, focus, I guess. Okay, anyways, the next one is Infinity Mighty Avengers, and this is the first one, but I didn't really like it. It bored me a little bit, honestly. But yeah. The next one is Original Sin. Trust No One, 4 of 8. So this one I was confused on, and so, and same with the other one, but I still liked it. Just wish I had read the other ones. The other one is Original Sin, Hulk vs. Iron Man, the second one. So, but it was good. So now all I have left is a book and a polar bear book, so you know. And then I will have read the entire stack of books,
and this video will be uploaded then. So yeah, bye. Okay, so I just finished one of the other books, so after this book I have one last book to read and then this video will be uploaded. But hang on. Sorry. The book that I just finished had about 175 pages, but there wasn't much writing, it was mainly pictures. But the book I just finished was Little Polar Bears by Thorsten Mizzles. I don't know how to say that, but it was really interesting. But like, they're mainly pictures. It's like that, and then pictures, 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 and then more writing. So it was a quick, easy read. But yeah, I do recommend that book, especially if you want to learn more about polar bears. It's a good book to read. So yeah, one last book, and then this will be uploaded. Okay, guys. So excuse me. This is the last part of the book recommendation video, I should say. So this will be going up. So right now it is the 25th of July, and this will probably be going up the week of my birthday, so like August 1st, that week. It definitely won't be the second, considering that's my birthday. But the very last book is Me Before You. I really liked it. I'm about to start reading After You, the sequel, and I'll probably end up liking that. But I'm gonna give this copy to my mom so she can read, because she's been wanting to read it too. So yeah, so this is gonna be the end of the video. I don't have a chance at all this week to edit it, so that's why it's not gonna go up this week, but it will probably be going up next week. So yeah, this video is done. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you go read some of the books. Okay, bye.